Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Last June, many of you were here. We met on this spot to announce the location of UCONN's future Hartford campus, the Hartford Times building directly behind me across the street. Today, we gather to officially break ground and begin construction of a campus that will occupy a total of 217,000 square feet throughout the neighborhood, be home to more than 2,500 students, faculty, and staff, and that will contribute tremendous new life to downtown Hartford when it opens in fall 17. This is a great day for UConn, but more importantly, it's a great day for Connecticut and its capital city. As I've said before, UConn's greater Hartford campus is like returning home. It is returning home to downtown Hartford, where it began many years ago and where I think it belongs. We look forward to working closely. We are already with our neighbors in this neighborhood. The Hartford Public Library, and Matt Poland is here, such a wonderful partner. The Wadsworth Atheneum, the Connecticut Science Center, the Connecticut Convention Center, so many state and city government offices. After the speaking portion of the program concludes, please join us across the street for the actual groundbreaking, and I'm dressed for trying to build a foundation here. The groundbreaking and the raising of the UConn flag above the site of the future campus. And we get to keep it up a month or so. So now it's my pleasure to introduce one of the people who truly made today possible through Next Generation Connecticut legislation that he championed and signed into law, Governor Daniel Malloy.
Thank you. Hey, for a guy who didn't go to UConn, I turned out okay, right? Hey, listen, it's great to be with everyone. It's particularly a pleasure to be with you, President Herbst. Enjoy our strong working relationship on behalf of the university and on behalf of the people of the state of Connecticut. You know, we decided to go a different road in economic development to understand that we needed to support our urban environments. And certainly amongst those urban environments, the capital city of Hartford needed our support, needed our help. And I think we've been a good partner with Hartford and surrounding communities as well to bring about housing opportunities, transportation opportunities, and yes, the University of Connecticut back in downtown Hartford. I'm proud that we've gotten to this day. I'm proud that we've developed a new relationship with the University of Connecticut as well, not just about educating people, but allowing the university to play the role in our state that other great public universities play in other states, and that is to be an economic driver within the state. And quite frankly, we couldn't have a president who understood that better than President Herbst, who has acted on it more wisely than President Herbst. And we're proud of, actually I'm looking around here, I think everybody here is running for mayor. At least somewhere, you know. Good job. I did it for 14 years, you know. But in all seriousness, this is a different relationship that we have in state government and with our urban environments and with our educational institutions, pre-K through 12, where we've seen a 5.3 increase in graduation rates in the last 4 years, to new and expanded programs at our universities, one of which I'm very proud of at the University of Connecticut, seeing the engineering school grow rapidly to meet the needs of the community, and yes, anchor change in our urban environments, just as the University of Connecticut did that in Stamford so many years ago, moving downtown, now here in Hartford, moving to this site. I can't wait for 2017 to be upon us. I can't wait to see the 2,500 students, the 250 faculty members and instructors, the additional economic activity that will play itself out in this area, the use of the additional buildings, as has been mentioned, the library, the Wadsworth, and other corporate entities that are opening their buildings to classes as well. This is a new Connecticut and a new UConn. Thank you very much.
all your support, all you've done for us. Let's have our students come up. Mara and Ashley is always the best part of the program because our students are the center of what we do, what we care about. While enhancing the city and the university, the greatest beneficiaries of the new campus here downtown will of course be our students, because this is about our academic mission and trying to serve all the qualified students who want to come to the university. So let me introduce two of our terrific students, and they each want to say a few words. Mara Sanchez is a graduate student pursuing her Master of Public Administration at UConn. She's also president of the MPA program social organization. I wasn't sure what that was, but it sounds fun. Mara is interested in nonprofit management and hopes to one day work for a nonprofit that focuses on juvenile ex-offenders. Ashley Arthur is from West Hartford and is a Hall High School graduate. She'll graduate from UConn in May 2017 with a BS in Business Administration, hopes to attend the dental school and become an orthodontist. Ashley is the Chief Financial Officer for the UConn Hartford's Business Society. She's also part of this wonderful program we have called the Husky Ambassadors for our admissions office, and an active volunteer at a local hospital. Also has the honor of being on the Dean's List every semester that she's been at UConn, and a member of many honor societies. So let's start with Mara, with our graduate student.
Thank you so much. I am so honored to be here representing my fellow UConn MPA graduate students. Actually, technically, I am representing future UConn MPA graduate students, because by the time this building has been constructed, I will be an alumni, which is making me really happy right now, and is also assuming that I pass all my classes. But I know that if the future students are anything like my class, they will be the kindest, most caring, most amazing group of people that you will ever meet. They are the kind of people who say things like, I want to fix all the problems in my hometown, or I want to end homelessness in Hartford, or I want to end juvenile incarceration in Connecticut. Seriously, they say things like this. And they mean it. They really mean it. I mean it. I'm one of them. And I know that the UConn MPA program gives me the tools and the foundation to make goals like this actually possible. It teaches us how to analyze policy and research, how to sorry, I lost what I was going to say. How to be considerate and kind managers, and how to write concisely and effectively, and hopefully memorize what we're going to say. So I know I can do this, and the future students who are here are going to be these kinds of people, the kinds of people that you want to have be your neighbors and move in here. And that's who will be here. And we are so excited for the future of Hartford and for Connecticut. Thank you.
Good morning, Governor Malloy, President Herbst, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ashley Arthur. I am currently an undergraduate junior at the University of Connecticut, Hartford campus, and I'm honored to be speaking at this groundbreaking ceremony. Today, I would like to share with you my experience as an undergraduate UConn Hartford student and how I see the move downtown both positively affecting UConn and the city of Hartford. My journey began in the fall of 2013 on our UConn Hartford campus. Throughout my time there, I have grown and matured into a well-rounded young professional with the help from family, friends, faculty, and staff. I have discovered that UConn Hartford is a very dynamic regional campus, offering a variety of opportunities within a very supportive and nurturing community. With the regional campus moving downtown, I can say with no hesitation at all, this is a very valuable move for both UConn students and the city of Hartford, especially considering how successful the UConn Graduate Business Learning Center has been, with students flourishing in a downtown environment. Having participated in the Leadership Greater Hartford's Leading Off Campus program and being a very proud Husky, I have been able to witness firsthand the benefits of being a college student in downtown Hartford. I foresee UConn students engaging in the vibrant downtown community by attending the Yard Goats baseball games, going to events at the XL and Infinity Hall, appreciating the arts and culture at the Wadsworth Empyrean, along with much more. The fact that students will have access to the city's businesses, corporations, and organizations all at their fingertips will lead to endless opportunities, valuable experiences, and challenging endeavors that will shape them into well-rounded young individuals. Along with being connected to the city's resources, students will be able to enjoy the accessibility of the city, being so close to Bushnell Park, great restaurants, entertainment centers, and most importantly, the Hartford Public Library will allow them to have an enriching, diverse experience. Now that I've told you my perspective on how the downtown Hartford will positively affect UConn students in the city of Hartford, I would like to conclude with a quote from Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. Governor Malloy, President Herbst, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember when UConn's regional campus moving to downtown Hartford was just a dream? Now we have the resources and support to make that dream a reality. Go Huskies, go Yard Goats. Thank you, have a wonderful day.
So many people here today, people who work at UConn, folks from the legislature, people in the local community, have helped make this possible, that we can build this beautiful new campus in downtown Hartford. But there are a couple of people here today who would like to speak to us, and so we'll take them in this order. We have Senate Majority Leader Bob Duff is here. I'll name you all. Senator John Fanfara. Beth Mai, I don't think is here yet. I think she's tied up with some kind of business at the Capitol. Betty Bocas, Representative Betty Bocas, there she is. Angel R.C., he's here. Representative David Alexander. And also Representative David Zani. I would like to also recognize Ron Angelo, the Deputy Commissioner of DECD. Now, Senator Duff, come on up. Bob Duff, thanks for being here.
Good morning, everybody. Great to be here. Isn't President Herbst doing a great job? Great job. We appreciate your work. Larry McHugh doing a great job. Thank you, Larry. Governor Loy's doing a great job. And we certainly appreciate his vision about NextGen, and this being the first NextGen project for us in the state of Connecticut, and for leading us in the legislature on that vision. Very, very important. I just want to mention that as somebody from Norwalk, somebody may say, what is a guy from Norwalk doing here in Hartford for a groundbreaking? And I would say this, the better that Hartford does, the better Norwalk does. And the better Norwalk does, the better Hartford does, and the entire state of Connecticut. We need to work together to make sure our state prospers. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. I am proud to be here with my colleagues to make sure that we are getting this groundbreaking undergoing, and that we're going to do what we did here, what was done in another city far away in southwest Connecticut called Stamford, where there's a mayor there who helped bring UConn downtown to Stamford. And that was the linchpin, one of the linchpins that actually helped develop downtown Stamford, by bringing all the folks down there, by making sure there was a lot of work being done and that there were feet on the street. This here behind me will make Hartford live, will bring people downtown, will make sure there's economic activity. So Governor, President Herbst, everybody who's been involved in this, thank you so much, and I look forward to being at the ribbon cutting when this finally gets going. Thank you so much.
Betty Bocas, Representative Betty Bocas. She has a few things to say. Come on up. One of our great supporters, so dedicated to this university. Somebody I always love to see at the legislature.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Thanks for being here.
Good morning, everybody. Isn't it a great day? Look at the weather, it even cooperated. All of you have something to do with this wonderful day. Wouldn't you have liked to have been in the meeting with Governor Malloy and President Herbst? I'd love to have been there at the very beginning. It must have been quite exciting. But the results are before us. This is repurposing something we really, really believe in, a beautiful facility in a great location. Senator Fonfara and I are involved in the bonding aspects of this, and the competition is great out there. But this return on this project is going to be fantastic. Also, I got a ride here today with Representative Arce. Oh my goodness, I got talked to forever, and when he gets up here, he'll tell you what's going on. So for me, who represents the town of New Britain that hasn't had a great time with your yard goats, but we won't mention it here, I just want to wish, yes, we got the busway, yay! And it's doing very, very well, let me tell you. Governor Malloy, your vision on some of these things are really wonderful. And in the years to come, we're going to see such activity and promotion that it's going to be just unbelievable. What has happened in the state of Connecticut under the challenges that we have, we still go forward. So UConn, yay, go forward. And to all of you that had some part somewhere in this, thank you for the hard work that you do.
So Betty, sometime I'll tell you about my first meeting with the governor when I was still a job candidate, and he just, let me summarize it. He said that UConn could accelerate more in terms of its role in economic development. Said slightly differently, but we got the message. He's absolutely right, and we're happy to do it. A ray of sunshine here, Representative Angel Arce from Hartford.
Thank you. I represent this district, so I'm proud of what's happening here today. When I walked in here this morning, somebody asked me, your district is getting everything. So, Governor Malloy, keep up the good work. You know, as a kid growing up in Hartford, I remember downtown how it used to be. People walking all over, I mean, you couldn't even walk with so many people. And I always wanted to see that happen again in my lifetime. And we're heading in that right direction, thanks to our governor for your hard work and your dedication to the cities throughout the state of Connecticut. I appreciate what you're doing for Hartford. So with that, I'm going to see a Hartford like I grew up back in the days, full of people, and we need more economic development. We need more stores like it used to be, so people could start coming into downtown, and I'm really looking forward to see that day happen. With that, Madam President, thank you for choosing Hartford. Thank you so much. With that, I want to thank you all. Thank you, Governor, for your hard work again. I don't mean to praise you a lot, but you know, you made this happen, and I'm really grateful that it was in my district. Thank you.
Thank you, so well put. That is our dream, to have this area of the city be buzzing with activity. Again, thousands of students, faculty, staff coming in 2 years to this neighborhood, and I think you'll see so many businesses pop up, coffee houses, restaurants, all kinds of possibilities with all this human traffic down here, and a lot of joy all day and night. Before I introduce the mayor, I just wanted to mention that Helen Nitkin, our developer, is here, along with architects from Robert Stern's office. So wherever you are, please raise your hand so we can give you a round of applause. It is a knockout, gorgeous architectural plan that Stern designed for us, along with our chief architect, Laura Cruikshank. So you see some of the designs behind me, but I think you will find it stunning. in addition to its incredible efficiency with regard to faculty offices, classrooms, and space for students. So please join me in welcoming Mayor Segarra. Thanks so much for your support and for being here.
Thank you. What a beautiful day it is today. I think that today, standing here in front of our historic Hartford Times building, you can really capture the power of the institution that UConn is, and UConn will further evolve into being. I want to thank the governor for your leadership. 5 years ago, when I had my first Rising Star breakfast, I know some people were a little shocked that I brought my request to have a significant UConn presence in the city. I know that Dean Solomon is here. I went to the School of Social Work, my alma mater, and asked the School of Social Work to get involved in a move to bring the School of Social Work to where it should be, right in the urban core, not out in the suburbs, but rather right here in the midst of our city. Our city is changing. Who would have thought 5 years ago? New buildings, new university, best public library in the nation, so on and so on, downtown north development, and a very good nurtured crew of mayoral candidates. But for those who have been here, I am a proud graduate of the University of Connecticut School of Social Work, a proud graduate of the University of Connecticut School of Law. So I recognize firsthand the power that a UConn education can have on the individual that's getting it, but more importantly, the power that it has on enabling those individuals to go out and transform the communities that they live in. That is super important. To have our children be able to know that there is a university right at their doorstep that can launch them into careers to service their community. Our city for a long time as a capital city lacked one important thing that many other cities have, many capital cities have, and that is a public university presence right in the midst of our city. Thanks to the governor, thanks to Mr. McHugh and the Board of Trustees, thanks to Senator from Farrar and all of you who have worked so hard to make this day possible, I say on behalf of the people of Hartford, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to this place opening and our students going out and partaking in all of the things in our city. We left out Colt National Park and Coltsville, right? And we've turned, this city is really growing, and I'm really glad to be a part of it. So again, thank you, Governor. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to opening the doors in 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Segarra. Now it's my pleasure, as it often is, to introduce our leader, our hero, my boss, the chairman of the UConn Board of Trustees, Larry McHugh.
Thank you very much, Susan. What a great day when I'm down in Middlesex County. I say the sun always shines in Middlesex County. It's shining in Hartford and the whole state of Connecticut today. I'd just like to recognize a few of our trustees that are with us here today. We have a tremendous board that puts a tremendous amount of time and energy into continuing to move UConn forward as a top 20 university in our great nation. Louise Bailey, Chuck Bunnell, Sherry Cantor, Sandy Cloud, Andrea Dennis Levine, Michael Dennis, Tom Ritter, and Coleman Levy, chairman of the foundation. Let's have a round of applause for all of them. About a year ago, I mentioned about Governor Malloy, his commitment to higher education, and my service to higher education since 1983. That his dedication to higher education was unparalleled. This is another example of that. He was the one that moved Next Generation Connecticut forward. He's the one that signed it into law. And he was the one that pushed our board to move forward with this Hartford project that is so important to every citizen, and I dare to say every business in this great city. It was the General Assembly, including many legislators here today, who supported Next Gen, advocated for it, and then moved it forward and have Governor Malloy sign it. With Sean Wooden, the mayor, Adam Cloud, Tom Ritter, and myself and Susan Herbst, who met in the Hartford Club in the beginning to move this project forward. And Tom Ritter, who really championed this for over 20 years ago. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Michael Freeman and Susan Hopgood, two partners and all of the partners in this region that have helped move this project forward. In returning the UConn campus to downtown Hartford, everyone involved from the beginning to the end has built something that will outlast each of us. This is a tremendous contribution to UConn, to the city, to the state, and most of all to our students and the many future generations of them who will attend classes on this campus and enjoy this beautiful city. As the governor said, I look forward to being back here in 2017 when we open the doors. And now it's my great honor to call upon Tom Ritter for closing remarks.
Thank you, Larry. It's a great day here, and I can attest to the governor's UConn roots because the day after the election, and the first institution he brought down here was UConn hockey to downtown Hartford, went to the UConn Boston College game, and he rooted for UConn. And we won. Anyway, this is sort of special for me just because it brings a lot of my passions together. Obviously my city, my state, my university, and I was a paper boy at the Hartford Times for so many years that when I finally started going door to door when I was running for office, there was getting the 35 cents out because that's what it costs a week to buy a Hartford Times. It's probably what it's worth too. But anyway, just in conclusion, I do a couple of things. One, I mean, Senator Von Fair wasn't up here, but a special shout out to him. I mean, it's to the Chairman of Finance, and I look over here, and you guys are going to have a lot of work the next couple of weeks and how you do it, and you're going to be in the room, and that means a lot for our city. So we're very fortunate having you and Angel up there. And Mike Freeman, I know was mentioned, but you know, the one thing that UConn is doing, we're trying to do this right. We're working with every institution in downtown Hartford. And I know I mentioned before, but I've been to so many meetings where every institution here is competing with each other. Mike had everybody trying to figure out what we can do to grow together. And it's great a meeting I've seen, so we're very fortunate that our governor brought you here to Hartford. Thank you very much, Michael. So again, I'll just say that on behalf of the university, we are so thrilled to be here. We're going to do everything we can do. We can talk about the school system and just all the teachers and everything we're going to do there. It's going to be wonderful for everybody. And then the last thing I can say is, Governor, we look forward to having something like this soon at the Hartford Civic Center, which will be our next project together, okay? So thanks all everybody, and we're going to be doing across the street the groundbreaking.
Thanks so much, Tom, for being such an advocate for Hartford and for helping this project along with your imagination and your tremendous dedication. Thanks to all of our speakers and so many people here who have made this day possible, especially our amazing students. It is all about them, so please keep that front of mind. If all the speakers could join me at the ceremonial groundbreaking across the street, we have complimentary shovels and hats. And then we will raise the UConn flag. Afterward, everybody, please join us back here on the Burr Mall for UConn Dairy Bar ice cream and other snacks, and that's your reward for sitting through all the speeches. Thank you very much, everybody.